Lucy friends. Welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is KJ Ricardo, and today's episode is a production spotlight on some behind-the-scenes secrets from the Lucy-Desi Comedy Hour special, Lucy Hunts Uranium. This episode aired on January 3rd, 1958. It guest stars Fred MacMurray and his wife, June Haver. Fred MacMurray would later co-star with William Frawley, aka Fred Mertz, on the 1960s comedy My 3 Cents. So I think it's kind of funny that they were in this special together before they would be co-stars. This was the first episode to film primarily outside of the Hollywood Soundstage studio for location shooting. Previously, Lucy and Desi used actor doubles when the characters appeared to be on location, like in the I Love Lucy episode, First Stop. But this Comedy Hour special was the first episode to be filmed primarily outdoors and on location. The location is Las Vegas in the Mojave Desert. A few exterior shots are of the famous Sands Hotel, which opened in 1952 and had performances by Danny Thomas, Dean Martin, Frank Sinatra, Jerry Lewis, Red Skelton, and many others. In this episode, Lucille Ball debuted her new hairstyle. She has this hairstyle that's called a layered artichoke look. This is similar to how Lucille Ball would wear her hair for the rest of her TV career. While Las Vegas is known for its casinos, none of the action of the episode is filmed or takes place inside a casino. Lucy Ricardo probably already had her fair share of experiences in a casino with the I Love Lucy episode that takes place in Monte Carlo. That ended up being a bad experience, and so Lucy learned her lesson. The Sands Hotel supplied props for the filming of this episode, which the interior scenes were filmed back on a soundstage in Hollywood. And so what you see inside of the hotel, it wasn't actually the real hotel. Uranium prospecting became a popular hobby as early as 1949. It's used as a source of concentrated energy, and the government paid $10,000 bonuses for anyone who discovered uranium. And so it was a big deal back in the 1950s. Lucy said Fred MacMurray was fine enough in this episode, but she really had to work with him, especially on his comic timing and in the telephone booth scene. They had different acting styles, but it just took some rehearsals and they got their groove going, and I think this is a really good episode, and Fred MacMurray did a great job in this guest star spot. During the automobile chase scenes, Lucy and Ricky are driving a Ford pickup truck and Fred MacMurray is driving a Ford Thunderbird. At the time of the filming of this episode, the show was sponsored by Ford, so of course they were going to use Ford vehicles. Fred and Ethel are still driving the 1922 Cadillac Roadster that Fred bought in 1955 for the trip to California. They shouldn't still have the car because Ricky said he used it to trade in for their Pontiac convertible in the episode Lucy Learns to Drive. And so they shouldn't have this car, but somehow it's still here. So that is a bit of a consistency issue. The exterior scenes and car chase scenes were filmed in a Nevada desert, and I think these exterior shots are just so beautifully filmed. I just think this is a really beautiful episode to watch. Stunt doubles did most of the car chase and action sequence except for one scene. The crew had a difficult time making one of the cars come to a skidding stop. Desi Arnaz was pretty frustrated at this point because he wanted the scene to be filmed a particular way and it wasn't working out. And so he decided to get in the car and perform the stunt himself. He did it perfectly on the first take, but they had to film it again when the crew realized they didn't have any film in the camera. This is kind of like the I Love Lucy episode Home Movies, when Lucy realizes that she forgot to put film in the camera. I think that is a fun behind the scenes secret from the making of this episode, but Desi Arnaz wasn't too happy about it. Of course, it halted their production. They had to go back and film it again. That would require some more money and just making sure that the car scene would just work the way that everyone wanted. So it was difficult to film that scene, definitely. And that's it. That's all I have for you this week. I hope you enjoyed learning more about the making of this classic, hilarious episode of the Lucy-Desi Comedy Hour. This is one of my favorite of the Comedy Hour specials. The car chase scene is just so great. If you love car chase scenes in movies, you'll love this episode. I think it's just so well done. And so let me know what you learned from this video, and I would be happy to read that. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time with another video. And remember to always laugh often.